I'm unknown, unseen, unheard, unwanted. I have stared at the front and back of many doors, but nowhere to call home. Is there anywhere I can feel safe? Anywhere to call home? Will it be like this forever?
Young children that are coming into foster care, they deal with isolation, abandonment, mental health issues, and they struggle to trust those in the system. And so we see them coming through the system, not always having the skills that they need to move forward and to be successful in life. Every year, 120 young adults in the state of Utah age out of foster care. They sometimes are struggling for just food, clothing, shelter, those basic needs that create the safety that all of us need to move forward. Milestone program is a transitional living program for young adults between the ages of 18 and 21 years old that are experiencing homelessness. We provide them with counseling, support, services, connections in the community, education and employment functioning. Our mission, our goal, is we end the cycle of dependency and they are self-sufficient when they leave.
My name is Megan Martinez, and I was introduced to Milestone 4 years ago. Leading up to being in foster care, it just apparently got to a point for my parents that they just couldn't handle it anymore. I was completely and utterly alone without any direction or any idea of what's really going to happen next. I remember just walking out and leaving and just walking down the sidewalk of where do I go? It was so overwhelming because I was like, I'm not supposed to be here. I shouldn't be walking into a shelter. The first night, I just remember laying on the mat on the floor, and it was just like, please don't hurt me. Like, just leave me alone. Like, hopefully I can make it through tonight and into tomorrow and get through all of it. It was a live nightmare. It was this entire reality that wasn't supposed to be mine.
You're seeing a survival mode for most of these children. They're worried about, where am I going to eat tomorrow? Am I sleeping in a car? Am I sleeping at some friend's house, but then the next day we're at a different friend's house or maybe in a shelter?
The biggest questions that I had when I first entered homelessness was, who do I call? And obviously, where do I even go?
Why is this happening to me?
How will I get through this?
What am I going to do?
How long can I stay here?
Am I going to be like this forever?
Why does no one believe me?
Is this really my life? Does anyone care?
This is how it's going to be.
Will anybody even care if I'm gone?
How do I find a job?
Am I going to get to work?
Who can I trust?
Where can I put my things where they'll be safe?
When and how can I take a shower?
Am I safe here?
Where will I get my next meal?
What will happen to me when I'm not in the system anymore?
When I finally got into Milestone, I had been living in my car for about a month or so. Moving into Milestone, it was just an insane sense of relief to just be in a home rather than in a vehicle or just out on the streets, essentially. I just remember that first night just being so grateful that I didn't have to sleep in my car again and that I had some place to be that was for me and could have support.
Megan has had to really push herself to grow, and she's challenged herself every step of the way. She got a vehicle. She had graduated high school and was focusing on college. She moved into her own apartment, and a year later came back and worked for me. Everything about Milestone is based on this foundation of moving forward. There's expectations, so we're going to be clean and sober. We're going to make sure that we have employment or education. And we have a new bed for them and a dresser, and some of them have never had their own bed. They say things like, is this mine? And we get to say, yeah. And when you move out, we will take it with you and help you move into your own space with it. So from the day they move in, the expectation is that they will move out successfully and housed and employed or in school. And we have that goal from day one.
Milestone has really given me just a community. If I didn't have MENA or the staff support, there's obviously no way I could be here right now. It's more than a program. It's an opportunity. It's an avenue to understand your worth as a person that is beyond what other people have labeled you as.
The Milestone program served 42 young people last year, but we're full. And we have other young people that need this resource. We're turning young people away. We don't have enough resources and support for those children. Our relationship with Salt Lake City Rotary is so incredible and special. They have come with just open arms and this recognition that they want to help. And so we feel so lucky to have a partnership with such an incredible organization that wants to help us make a change, not only in our community, but in the lives of these young people that we serve.
We look for projects where we can hopefully connect more individuals to a cause and support it with money. And that's our commitment to this project. It's a project where we want to help raise necessary funds to find more housing, but also be a support network so that they have all the resources they need to do whatever it is that they want to accomplish in their life.
Salt Lake City Rotary is supporting us by helping with this fundraiser. Our hope with this new funding is that we can provide 2 5-plexes in the community. They will actually be turning these properties over to Salt Lake County. Salt Lake County will continue to fund operational costs as we move forward. This funding opens the door for more of these youth that are aging out of foster care to come into a place that's going to provide them with the life skills and the support that they need. And we will increase the number of young people that we can provide services to in the community, which will ultimately keep kids out of homelessness and, more importantly, out of incarceration.
There's more to life than just surviving, and there's more to life than what others tell you life is. You create your own life. You can create your own future. Milestone gave me that confidence and really helped me discover that power within myself. I can take control of my life and my future, and it'll be what I want to be.